Alright, people. We're at 564 miles. We need to get this thing over 600. That's what I'm doing right now. Want to be able to do my first service on it. It's a little embarrassing that I've had this motorcycle for as long as I've had it, and this is all the miles that I've put on there. What's wrong with me? I don't know. What's wrong with me? This is what happens when life gets caught up in you. Ooh, there's some sand. Ooh. Watch out for those. Watch out for them little rocks and sand. You could barely see it in the street right there. Oh my goodness. That's motorcyclist's worst nightmare right there. And it's in a corner. That would not be good today. That would not be good. Hey, look at that. There's another apartment spot being built up. I don't know how it works in everywhere else, but in this town, apartments are flying up left and right. Left and right. When I grew up in this town, you know, there may have been a handful of apartments. You got so many apartments here now. I would say probably 10 of them flew up in the last 10 days. So I'm gonna do a first oil change on this, and on everything that I've ever used, I've always used Honda motor oil for everything. And I guess I was leaning on doing that to this one, except I really wanted to do the Motul, the synthetic Motul. Now, I don't have it in front of me, and I'm trying to recall it off the top of my head, but I believe that Motul and Honda teamed up specifically when the Fireblade, the RR came out. And obviously they're not going to be using the same oil that you would use in GP or any of the SBK, any of these things, these big races. These motorcycles are clearly going to be over the top in a different way. But the fact that they teamed up together, specifically when this bike was introduced, it's kind of made it to where I wanted to try the Motul. And I think, what other bike would be more, would be a better trial base than the RR. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the RR, or I'm going to get the Motul for it. I believe it's the 7100. I think I'm going to go Motul, people. I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, it's Motul versus Honda, or AMSOIL, or all these oil companies that are out there. I feel like it used to be a bigger thing, when back in the day, is what motor oil you'd use as to what was considered the best. But I don't know if it's like now every synthetic blend, you know, going fully synthetic. That was another thing I was thinking about. It's doing your first oil change. Is it advised to go to fully synthetic? And there's probably a lot of people out there that have their opinion. And I've you know, looking on the internet, I've seen plenty of some people saying, you know, you should stay with standard oil. You shouldn't change to synthetic or full synthetic until 4,000 plus miles. And I think that's kind of like the old school thought right there. Not that old school thought is wrong, but most of the forums and the stuff that I've been reading into, they're a solid 10 years old talking about this subject. So I'm interested if anyone has their own insight, you know, go ahead and put it in a comment. But for the most of the part, I think that nowadays, you know, everybody does full synthetic motor oil. Right off the bat. Well, after break-in, put it that way. After break-in, I'm pretty sure that everyone's running some full synthetic. That street where I just threw up there, I'll throw a video up if I still got it. I'll throw a video up of what someone did to someone on a motorcycle. It's banana sandwich, man. Banana sandwich. You throw it. Throw it up there, but somebody was just sitting at the stop sign and a car drives right through them. What in the flying hell was going on in there? What's going on? Are we kidding me? That street where I just passed, it looked intentional, man. Doesn't it look intentional? That thing look intentional. I mean, you always gotta keep your head on a swivel, but you figure, you know, you're stopped at a stop sign that, you know, you're okay in a residential neighborhood. My goodness, that tells you right there. Anytime, anywhere, no matter what, you can end up getting, you know, into something and put your behind in the hospital. You know, it looks like the guy was okay though. You know, he was able to get up, but still, you know, obviously he's gonna pretty much totaled that motorcycle, or at least it appeared to be. It's crazy. It is crazy. I can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was thinking he was gonna pull out, and then somebody was gonna come by and sideswipe him. But holy, I couldn't believe it. You know, nowadays with all the cameras and, you know, that was filmed by on the back end of someone's house that has a camera that caught that footage. You know, in today's age, their cameras are everywhere, everywhere. For a while, it used to be just the Ring cameras, you know, doorbell cameras, and then those blew up. And then after that, then now you got like all these people that are, you know, mounting cameras on the outside of the house, you know. I mean, I have them too. I mean, it's almost like it's just customary to have. It's crazy how far the technology has come in a short period of time. It really is. $19 miles. Oh, 18 miles left. 18 miles left. We're definitely going to hit that today. The whole point of this ride, I better hit it. I want to get that oil change, baby. That way I can rev her out a little bit. Not that I haven't revved it out a little, but I haven't gone crazy with it, you know. I've been trying to follow the rules the best that I can. I don't think I've been over 10 grand on it. It's hard to say. Most of the time I'm looking just at the road. I ain't looking at the tag. But I'm gonna say it's pretty. I don't think I've gone much over 10 if I did. And it was not. It's maybe a couple of times, not very often. We hit the 600, people. It's here. It's here. And it's come to pass. Oh, 600 is now. We're at 601. 600 is now history. You'll put it in the books. We've hit 600 miles. Now I can go get the oil change.